Okay, you can't hear me, but now you can, right? School me, no sound. All right, let's go, man. We're starting over. Glad you didn't hear what I had to say. Saying some crazy stuff anyway. But anyway, hopefully you can hear me now. All right, great. Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Country's in the house. I don't know. Hopefully Amy will be here. You know, a lot of people aren't tuned in, man, on Wednesday nights at a 7 p.m. slot, but we're all here anyway now. So let's kick it, man. We're going to talk about this jogger. A bunch of people sent me emails today like, hey, man, what about this? I had seen this in the news the last couple of days, and now the cat gets arrested. And there's something that goes with this story, and we're going to talk about that. We'll also talk about the dude in Canada. I don't know if you guys know, but one of them dudes from that mass stabbing, he just got arrested. The other cat, dude's brother, is gone, dead. Something happened to him. Can't imagine what happened. If I had to guess, I'd say his brother, the dude that got arrested today, probably, finished him off. I mean, it tells you a lot about this cat's character, right? But the bigger picture is both of these dudes got out of jail, and people are talking about, man, why were they released early? In Canada, why did this guy get parole? And then, the cat in Tennessee, why did this cat get out of jail so early? He still had 4 years left to do it. He did 85% of his time. And what happens when these dudes get out of jail, man, and they do stuff like that, it messes it up for other people, man, that are trying to get out. You get out and do some wild stuff like this, people start thinking, man, we probably shouldn't bring parole back, or God, we probably shouldn't do clemencies because of people like this guy. Nobody wants it on their back where they're like, yo, man, we let this cat out, and, this is what happened. But anyway, I know a bunch of you guys have seen what's going on. Hit that like button real quick, man. 57 people in the house, 24 likes. Hit the like button. It's free. All you got to do is hit that big X, hit that like button, and then hit live chat. You don't miss anything. You ever meet dudes from Seattle in the feds, or they go somewhere else closer? I met one dude from Seattle that I can remember, man. His name was Mark. Used to do burpees. He was on some real white supremacist shit. Was with him in USP Lee. Ended up getting transferred to Big Sandy. But he was all right. So what do you guys think about this stuff going on in Tennessee? You think this cat's going to end up with the death penalty? I bet you he does. I don't know if you guys know, but perhaps you do. I mean, Cleotha Abston. Then he went into court. He's like, hey, hold up, man. Hold up. I'm going to get this thing corrected. My last name's Henderson. Start calling me, Cleotha Henderson. And the judge's like, okay, we're going to change everything up. But anyway, man, correct me if I say this wrong, all right? Just say, it don't matter. Eliza. I think it's Eliza, right? Elisa Fletcher. 34 years old, man. 4:20 in the morning. She's out jogging. Dude abducts her. And some people are going to be on here like, why are you saying that? How can you say that, man? He's innocent until proven guilty. Okay, I respect your opinion. I respect what the law says. But like I say, man, it's real and it's raw, right? Don't they find some of the evidence in his vehicle? He tries to take off. They get him down there. He acts like he don't want to say nothing. Maybe he watched a few episodes of First 48. He doesn't really want to talk. But, I mean, they find a bunch of the evidence on this cat, right? His DNA is on her shower shoes. Or you guys out here call them what? Sandals? I'm so used to calling them shower shoes. My wife gets on me like, yo, look, man, these are not shower shoes, all right? These are sandals or whatever the hell, Crocs, all this other silly stuff. But anyway, they detected his DNA on a pair of sandals found near Fletcher was last seen. And most of you might know, or some of you might know, do you know what he was in prison for before this? He was in prison for abducting a prosecutor. He was 16 years old. They abduct the prosecutor, gunpoint, hey, man, they put him in the trunk. And then they're pulling up to the ATM machines like, hey, man, we're going to give you a breather, man. Put your card in there, punch in your number, and let's get some money. They're taking money from him, got him, in the back of the trunk. Man, could you imagine that? Being in the back of a trunk? Dude's name was Kemper Durand. Where the hell they get a name like that? Kemper. Maybe think of the Marine Corps, Semper Fi or whatever, right? Kemper Durand was the Memphis-based prosecutor who was kidnapped by Cleotha Abston at gunpoint in the early hours of May 25th, 2000. Abston was just 16 years old when he committed this kidnapping. Think about that, man. How many 16-year-old kids are out there, man, doing wild things, right? I mean, we talk about it all the time, man. These kids are out here killing kids. This kid's 16 years old. He's like, yo, we're going to do a robbery. He's probably not thinking like, hey, this dude's a prosecutor. I'm sure when he found out, he was like, damn, they're about to smoke my boots. They give him 20 years. He does the 20 years. He gets out. When's he get out? November 2020. This cat gets out in November 2020. And then he's involved in, allegedly this abduction of this young lady who's a school teacher with 2 little kids. Her grandfather is big money, right? Let me see, over 2 billion in sales at his little hardware, not his little hardware, at his hardware store. And she's out jogging, man, in a place that she thinks is safe. The University of Memphis. How many people's wives, like dudes right now, go out and jog or walk the babies? And now you're like, damn, man, did this give you a moment to reflect? Like, wow, if something like this ever happened to my wife, man, what would you do? What could you do? I can only imagine what her husband is feeling like, right? What about the kids, man? It's always about the kids, right? These 2 little kids, man, grew up without a mom, man. She was a kindergarten teacher, well-liked. They're growing up without a mother, man. What's up, broke man? Tony and Jason, with respect, glad you're here. Jason, there's sound. Give it a second. Yep, what's good, Chad? Springfield, Mass here. What's up, dog? I see you, man, and you emailed me. What's up, Chad and the mods? Okay, no more sack updates. Maybe we could do some sack updates if you guys want. I need a wrench, brother. I'm ready to be a mod. Okay. We're not ready to sign anyone else up yet, but we'll think about it. We'll put you on the list. Put them on the list, Amy. If you're in here, put them on the list. Anyway, I want you guys to weigh in on that, man. What would be going through your mind if this happened to your wife? Excuse me, man. Allergies are killing me in here. But anyway, Struggle and Strife. What's up? Hopefully you get that book. Meet Anyone from Pelican Bay. I was actually with a dude from Pelican Bay. His name was Bullet. And I'll tell you guys a story about Bullet, which I'm going to start doing. I promise you, man, I got some good stuff planned, and it's upcoming, right? 44 people in the house. Hit that like button for us, man. We're doing a live on a Wednesday night. Show us some love. But I'm going to start doing, some of the stuff that I've been doing, right? But we're going to do it in a different voice, kind of how I did that Tommy Silverstein stuff when I read, that statement when he was trying to get out of the hole. But I'm going to do it in a different perspective, and I think there's going to be some shocking cases. I got a fentanyl documentary, even though I don't say it right. I got that coming out. I hope you guys enjoy that. I think it's important. And the way that I did it, I think you're going to enjoy it. Tomorrow, Buffalo Bills, baby. Don't miss them. Don't miss the Buffalo Bills. So anyway, let's talk a little bit more about this cat, right? They throw old Kemper Durant in the trunk. They're riding around, pulling them out. Hey, big dog, hit that ATM real quick, man. We got you, man. He ends up with 20 years. He's doing all that time in prison, man. Sitting in there. You do all that time in prison, man, and this is the difference, right? I met a lot of dudes in prison, man, that got out and did the right thing. And usually dudes that do a lot of time are the dudes that get out. 58 likes, man. You're killing us on a Wednesday night, man. Get that thing. Hit that like one more time, man. Hit it. Hit it. I don't want to rock right now. I'm Rob Basin. I'm paid. Don't make me take it back, back in the days when I used to go to the roller skating rink, man. Anyway, I'm feeling kind of good tonight, man, if you guys can't tell. No, this is iced tea, man. I don't drink. Very seldom do I ever drink alcohol, just so you know. But, man, I like that iced tea, man. Kyle Woods, thanks for the audio book we sent out. USA Skates. Okay, Warbucks. Are you from Rochester? Anyway, let me see, man. I mean, there's all kinds of people out here. Like, I read a post where the lady's like, man, I'm an avid jogger. I run every morning. I'm scared now. And then there's another lady's like, look, man, I ain't letting no one scare me. Listen, we live in a dangerous environment, man. I know that there are some people that go out and jog, right? I actually know a woman that she does jog, and she's got one of them little like fanny packs, and she keeps a 25. She keeps a 25 in her purse. And I'm sure if dude jumps out and tries to grab her, man, she might hit him with a couple. Pop, 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 pop. Unfortunately, man, that's the life that we live, man. That's the world that we're living in, man, where your wife can't even go out and jog, man. And I do worry about that for my wife. I don't know, man. Something ever happened to her, man, I'd be devastated, man. I'm gonna have to take care of 2 little boys all by myself. All by myself. If everyone donated just $1 a week, that may help the lithogram. Oh my God. Danielle, you just figured it out. I can't not believe. Okay, man, we need $1 from everybody tonight. We're going to get the lithogram. I'm joking. You could probably put that on YouTube, man. We'll make a video about how to get the lithogram jumping. We'll probably get 100,000 views. Why not, right? So anyway, man, let's also talk about the Canadian. I mean, this is a sad, sad case, man. And, my condolences go out to her family. As far as this cat goes, I don't know. Some people want to know the details. Purple running shorts consistent with those Fletcher was wearing were found in a discarded trash bag nearby. This dude's family says, hey, he was at the house, Mr. Henderson. I guess we're going to call him Henderson now. He was, at the around the family's house. They said he was acting erratically. He was acting kind of crazy. And, they get him downtown. He's been to prison. He went to prison young. Maybe he had that young mentality. And, he doesn't talk to the cops as of what, people are saying now. Perhaps he did. They revoked his bond. They're going to death penalty this cat, man. They're going to strap him in that chair. And he's done. I remember reading something, man, years ago where the dude was on death row and he said, you guys might know this, right? What the hell was this book, man? He said, he's on death row. They're getting ready to take him to death row. And he said, bye, Billy, bye, Johnny, bye, Mike. Don't worry about me. I ain't scared to die. But when he strapped his ass to that electric chair, we all heard that motherfucker cry. I remember reading that in this book about like all these little short little stories and poems and stuff. But I listen, man. I could tell you guys for a long time, I felt like I didn't believe in the death penalty, right? I don't believe in that stuff. I said, unless, you do bad things to kids, man, and kill kids, man, then I think they should light your ass up. And some people might be mad at me, man. Some criminal justice advocates and stuff like that. But that's how I feel, man. And I feel that way because I believe kids are innocent victims, man. You don't victimize kids. You know what I'm saying? You do not victimize kids. You just don't, man. Kids, they can't fight back, man. You just don't do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then these cats from Canada. Then these cats from Canada. Let's check out this cat from Canada, right? Then we'll come back. We'll ask some questions, and I'll answer your guys' questions tonight. Miles Sanderson capture ends a manhunt that spanned 3 provinces and prompted questions about why he was granted prison parole despite a history of violence. And that's what I'm talking about right there. There's so many people, men and women in prison, that deserve a second chance to get out of prison. And when you let cats like this out and they go out there and do some wild shit, people start saying, oh, nope, we can't let them out. Police have already charged him with first-degree murder, attempted murder, and breaking and entering. News of the suspect's capture came soon after an alert was sent to Canadian mobile phone users on Wednesday afternoon, warning people near the town of Waka. Damn, Waka sounds like a wild place. Probably got a bunch of mooses and all kinds of shit over there, right? To seek immediate shelter and shelter in place because a man armed with a knife had been seen driving in the area. That knife game's vicious, man. People think, oh, he's got a knife, man, I can take it. Seen plenty of people, man, hitting prison with that knife, and it keeps people off you. I can tell you that. It definitely keeps people off you. You know what I mean? Let me see. Bam, y'all hear about that mass murder in Canada, 11 dead, 19 injured, all with knives. Okay, yeah, we're talking about it now, big dog. No child should be mistreated or harmed. I believe that to the fullest, big dog. I missed last night's part 2 show. Can someone put a link in the comments that I can click on to watch later? I looked for it, only found part 1. Damn. Certified or country, can you guys do that real quick for him? His brother Damian Sanderson was also suspected of playing a role in the attack on Sunday in the rural area. On Monday, police found his body and are now investigating whether his brother may have killed him during the manhunt. Why do you think this cat would butcher his brother? He's like, yo, bro, you're holding me back. I'm trying to get loose. Or did they start arguing like, yo, man, I told you. And the dude's like, man, in the heat of the moment, he finishes him too. On Wednesday, the parents of the brothers appealed for their fugitive son to turn himself in. And the mother apologized, like, I'm sorry for what my kids did. I want to apologize to everybody that was hurt and affected by this terrible situation. What do you guys think about that when they come in? Kids do wild things and they come in and they charge the parents. What do you think about that? Isn't that wild that they come in and charge the parents? Like, yo, man, your kids did this wild stuff, so we're going to put your ass in jail. I don't agree with that, man. I do not agree with that. We don't know the whole story, but we want to apologize. Get out of here. You don't know the whole story. We don't want to hear it, man. Your apology, nah. I don't think you should be arrested because your kids did some wild shit, but apologies right now, they probably aren't going to make anybody feel any better. They might just, incite anger. And then if you don't apologize, people will be pissed off about that too, right? Parole documents show Miles Sanderson has a decade-long criminal record, including 59 criminal convictions since he was 18, including assault, threats, and robbery. I want to know the reasons behind the parole decision, Public Safety Minister Marco Mendiza told reporters. I'm extremely concerned by what occurred here. He's pretty concerned. I mean, a lot of people are probably concerned. And again, man, it comes back to, yo, you get that second chance, man. Like, do you really appreciate your freedom? Like, you're out here, man. You're living life. You're living life and you're doing wild things, my friend. Wild things. Does prison bother you? This cat that did all that time, like, I'm like, wow, man. You did all this time and you get out and do that? Like, you didn't really appreciate you just didn't appreciate your freedom. You know what I mean? Just absolutely nuts, man. So here, check this out. Let's read a little bit of this so everybody can hear it. The incident of Cleotho Abston kidnapping Kemper, that was the prosecutor, occurred 20 years ago. At around 2 in the morning on May 25th, 2000, Kemper Durant was returning towards his car after attending a party on Beale Street when a shooter, who was Mr. Abston, approached from behind. He took all his money and forced him to get into the trunk. What are you going to do if they start putting you in the trunk, man? What's it like to get robbed? Kemper was trapped in the cold darkness of his car trunk for the next several hours. Imagine them driving you around, you're in the trunk, like, boom, 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 boom. You got to be thinking in your mind, like, damn, man, what are these people going to do to me, man? Damn, man, I'm about to die. Man, I hope they don't find out I'm a prosecutor. I'm really hit. Kemper was trapped in the cold darkness of his car trunk for the next several hours as Abston, along with one of his friends, drove the car throughout the city. From time to time, they would stop the car. They would open the trunk. Yeah, it was back then. Car trunks used to squeak, right? From time to time, stop the car. They would open the trunk, pull Kemper out to withdraw money from an ATM machine. Okay, big dog, we got to get a couple more dollars. All right. Boom. Slam that joker shut. Turn that key. Taking them down that old dusty road. The report stated that it was only after a few hours that Kemper spotted an armed security guard near one of the ATMs and yelled for help, upon which the attackers fled. You know, in that position, I don't really know what I would do, man. I probably wouldn't get in the trunk. It'd probably be over with right there. I'd probably have to try to grab that gun, man. Get that old wrist control and, man, try to turn that thing on him. You know what I mean? What would you do? They're throwing you in the trunk. What would you do? What do you think? Would you just be like, damn, man, I better get in the trunk so they don't kill me? I think getting in the trunk, man, might be one of the worst decisions you can make, man. Getting trunked has to be a horrible thing. No tough guy shit, but I'd have to be putting a trunk post. There you go, my boy, the real Bamski in the house. We're going to pin that joint, man, so everybody can see that, right? I mean, I'd rather go out fighting, man, than to just lay down, man. You know, and I remember these cops used to wear that shirt. What the hell was that shirt in Lewisburg, man? I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. So instead of just giving up, man, you got to fight for your life, man. Getting in the trunk equals death sentence, nothing to lose. It's been awesome watching this channel grow like this. Has been here since around 15,000. Brian H. in the house, big respect. We got 99 likes. Can we get one more like? Hit that like button. You know how we do it. Hit that X, hit that like, hit that live chat, and you're back with us. You don't miss nothing. You don't miss nothing. So his MO, man, like he kidnapped this prosecutor, went to prison, did all that time. And then, at 4:20 in the morning, he sees this chick out running, Miss Fletcher. She's only 5'6", 137 pounds. You just pick her up and probably fling her around, right? He grabs her up, throws her in the vehicle. The vehicle stopped for a couple of minutes. They see it on surveillance camera, right? Like they're stopped. 115 likes in the house. That's what's up. They're stopped. If you haven't hit that like button, man, and you're in the building, go ahead and hit it for us. It don't hurt you to hit that like button. So anyway, on the camera, they're sitting in the truck for a couple of minutes. What do you think he's doing right then and there? Think he's hitting her? Do you think he's like, shut up, choking her? Does he put her to sleep? Does he kill her on accident right there? What was he intending? Was he intending just to rob her? Was he intending to do something that that we can't talk about? You know what it is. But I wonder if he hit her, man, and accidentally killed her, right? Maybe he didn't intend to kill her. And then once he killed her, it was like, it's balls to the wall. What else could he do? What could he possibly do? What up, Chad? Tuning in from Tucson, Arizona. Just got out of work and about to drive by the Tucson Federal Prison and all the 2 yards, 3 yards, and 4 yard prisons. Live 5 minutes from all of that. Okay. Abel Fierro, Tucson. Hotter than hell down there. How about when they got the monsoons down there, big dog? All that water. At around 4:20 in the morning on September 2nd, Miss Fletcher, a passionate runner, goes for a run along her customary path close to the University of Memphis. What do you think she's thinking when she's jogging by the University of Memphis? All them big colleges Even the little colleges, right? Division III schools, they got security up there. They got security working. She's probably jogging like, damn, man, I'm good. I'm out here with my at 420. I've been doing this for a long time. There's security. I see people. There's probably other joggers out there. And the next thing you know, man, you're not as safe as you thought you were. You know, a lot of people live in neighborhoods where it's dangerous. Other people live in neighborhoods where they're like, yo, I'm good. I'm all right over here, man. We're all the way good. We live in a nice neighborhood. No one's going to hurt us. We're good money. And it doesn't always work that way. And honestly, man, I've been in prison with dudes where I'm like, I'm thinking, I know this is crazy, right? I'm thinking, man, this dude's a good dude. Real good dude, right? I like this dude. 100% good dude. And then they're like, yeah. So let me give you an example, right? We talked about a kid that did the test, Chevy. I used to think Chevy was an all right dude. He was a hillbilly. He was an all right dude. And then someone told me, you know, like what he was in there for. I'm like, what the? He executed a whole family. I'm like, damn. You know, I would have never thought that he was in prison for doing something like that. But he was. That's what he was in prison for. And I was just shocked. Like, wow, okay. Video shows her fighting hard for 4 minutes. He was probably so pissed at her fighting back, he killed her. I didn't see that video. I'm going to have to try to check that out. She was fighting for her life, man. Damn. Can you imagine what that's like? You're fighting for your life. You know, you got 2 little kids at home. You got a family. You're like, yo, I got to do something, man. 158 in the house, 126 likes. We need to get $150. Not that kind of $150. You know what? We need 150 tonight. Let's get 150 likes. Hit that X real quick. Hit that like button. And let's go. Live chat. You don't lose nothing. You don't even have to pay for it. It's just free, man. Damn, Blood, I just got the notification, but I'm here from Texas. That's what's up. We see you in the house, Bradley. Hit that like button for us if you haven't already. We've been getting hit with crazy rain, but it's finally going to be done tomorrow. Us too, man. Non-stop rain. Still out there riding my bike. Still out there working out in the rain. I can run better in the rain too, man. I'd kill that dude for them free of charge, Jimmy Gunn. Yeah, a lot of people probably would, right? All the way from Temuco, California. Thanks for the therapy. I certainly need it. Well, you know what, man? Sometimes we all need it. You know what I'm saying? We all need it. 133 likes. We need, what do we need? 17 more? You got to break up and switch up the routine. Real truth. Okay. Well, I try to switch up the routine sometimes. Tonight was a switch up. Jed, do you used to box? I did used to box, buddy. I was an amateur fighter. Amateur fighter. Boxing, not UFC, not MMA. If anyone's having issues, but I used to watch Karate Kid, man, when I was little, man. I'd be doing that old crane kick, like thinking I could do that stuff, but and then, man, it became big, man, and I love MMA. I love UFC. But if you know UFC, you're probably going to put the beats on your boy because I don't know that shit. I had a dude in prison teaching me a couple moves, and I like that shit. All them Irish dudes fight. Yeah. I got scars on my eyes. Got some wicked, wicked scars. His record was 0-50. Hey, man, but at least I tried. I didn't want you to tell him the record. At least I tried. I don't mean to chomp on that ice, man. It's just I got it. Should have hit the mic on you guys, man, so you couldn't hear that. I apologize. There was footage just a few days ago about some creep tried to abduct a 6-year-old little girl. What saved her was that she kicked and screamed, what scared the creep and let her go. I seen that, man. Wow. That's absolutely wild. They did 5 years and they sent me to Yuma. I would have been upset if they sent me to Rincon 4 Yard, 5 minutes away. Chad, look up Bass Rutten. He's a kickboxer. It's a good. I know who Bass Rutten is. Ben Anderson, all the way. I don't care if he's 47. Okay. It's all good, man. So anyway, man, what's up? What's up tonight? Anderson Silva or Jake Paul? Man, listen, I'm gonna go out there and say Jake Paul. Anderson Silva's washed up, dude. For real, man. I mean, he's still a fighter. I mean, still probably kick the shit out of me and you together, but I got Jake Paul, man. I think Jake Paul would get that, man. What do you guys think? Bass and his liver kick. Silva is dated. Good afternoon, Whittier, California, in the house. Okay. Silva, he's old, but he's got skills. He does, but I think he's washed up, man. You know, like one of the worst fights. I mean, they had some bad fights, man. What was that? Was that the Roy Jones, Mike Tyson fight? Did you guys see that one? I'm like, wow, okay. You know, Roy Jones was a bad man in his day. But that right there was like, are you kidding me? Silva Beach Chavez Jr. Chad, do you think he will get a Fed charge for kidnapping? Nah, bro. I think they're going to light him up over in Tennessee. I think they're going to give him the death penalty down there, man. They ain't playing that shit over there. Crazy how Floyd still ain't paid Logan. Crazy. Jake Paul won't fight any real fighters. Man, I think Jake Paul fight, man. He's trying to get that money, man. I think Jake Paul fight, man, whoever. They're going to give him some bread. He's going to go in there and fight him. Then he don't have to fight no more. Get a meal ticket, man, and be done with it. And that's what, some people are like, man, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not. Because, once you lose, man, it might be over with for you. So, of course, he wants to pad his pockets, but he's putting some money away. And then he'll just probably fight, hey, man, go in there and fight Mike Tyson, man. Go in there and fight old Mike Tyson and see what happens. Get that money, man. I'm not mad at him. My students' first day today, and I had them watching one of your past videos. They were all tuned in, asking to watch another tomorrow. How old are the students? I don't want you getting in trouble, man. I do not want you getting in trouble. Kill the good Matt Semino. Appreciate you too, brother. Shit, I'll fight Jake for $1 million. Shit, I'll fight him for 10 grand right now. What's up? Could someone line it up? I'll fight him for 10 grand. And if I win, man, it's on and popping. Pop, pop. Throw that jab. Uh-oh. Come on, Jake Paul. What you got, big dog? I'm not a fan of the Paul bros, but they train for real. Hey, they work, man. They work hard, man. That kid changed the trajectory of his life, right? And he started out on, was it TikTok or YouTube that he started out on? And now look at him. He's out there getting some money. Nate Diaz, huh? You think Nate's going to win that? I don't know, man. Gangsters Most Evil. Episode 7 is about Anthony Shea and Steve Burke robbing the armored cars. And shit, I was like, damn, my boy Chad be talking about these people. No, but I want to screenshot that. Maybe I'll check that out, man. Maybe I'll check that out. How about that? We'll check that joint out. Who's your favorite boxer of all time? I got a couple, man. Favorite boxers of all time. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I love Mike Tyson, man. And Tommy the Hitman Hearns, for those of you older fellas, love Tommy the Hitman Hearns, man. Exciting. My favorite UFC fighter, Forrest Griffin. But yeah, Tommy Hearns and Mike Tyson, man. YouTube Stars Backyard Brawls would be the event name. Freddie Roach, Nate's boxing coach. Freddie Roach, phenomenal, man. He scammed millions from his followers with the NFT project. Uh-oh. Diaz gang. The Diaz brothers are wild dudes, right? They always were wild, man. Nate Diaz, wild dude. Yeah, man, I always loved Mike Tyson, man, as a kid, man. Always. Did Rocky start you off in boxing as kids, like a lot of us as kids? Are you talking about Rocky Frado from Rochester, New York? See, a lot of people, man, don't know, but Frankie Verna, Carmen Basilio's from here. But yes, that was one of the first fights I ever seen was Rocky Frado, man. Hey, Chad, I would love to interview you about your childhood and your life and trials before you were sent to be incarcerated. I want to open up the minds of convicts and their life behind bars. Breaking chains. Did you send me an email? Send me an email. I bought storage, man, so I'm getting my emails now, I think. I wasn't getting them, man. I had bought storage before, and then I needed more storage. I don't know. I went to the files in the Tough Man in Dayton, Ohio. Big Farron. Farron. Just in case you guys don't know, man, my pronunciation sometimes is beat up. But anyway, Hagler was no joke. Marvin Hagler, Jerry Cooney. Tonight's like let me find out, man. Tonight's like a guy's night out before the Buffalo Bills tomorrow, man. What's up with the Bills? Who thinks the Bills are going to win? Mickey Ward can't beat that heart, man. Love Mickey Ward, too. I should have mentioned Mickey, man. He fought in my city. He fought Charles the Natural Murray in my city, and he lost. Charles Murray also fought Terrence Ali on Mother's Day. I was at that fight. I was a little kid. Damn, man, my back's itching like a mug. Bills over the Rams for sure. Okay. We'll see what happens. 157 people in the house, man. Butterbean is one of my favorite all-time boxers. Yeah, he was a funny dude, man. Really should do a book tour. Man, listen, the way that they're out here knocking people off, man, I might have to have security and everything, man. It's going to be expensive, big dog. I want to go back out in the street, man. My wife's scared for me to go out there. But I want to go back out in the street, talk to people about real life things that are going on. Maybe we can pick the people up and take them to a safe destination. But we're gonna do some more documentaries, man. Kind of like how I would do the stuff where I'm talking and in that voice, that third person voice. We're gonna do the Aaron Pike story. We got the fentanyl story, fentanyl documentary coming out. We got a couple good things, man. Got a case where a prostitute was murdered. We're gonna do that one. Hope you guys like that stuff. Still got some interviews to do. We might have an interview. I don't know. Should we put out a video tomorrow? Tomorrow's the Bills game, man. I don't know. You guys tell me. Yes or no? Let's see the yeses and the nos. Chad, every time I see you, it reminds me how much I don't want to go back to jail. Keep it up, mate. Great content. I appreciate you. When is that fentanyl one coming out? I might put it out Saturday night, man. Or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but it's coming out. And I hope you guys enjoy it, man. It takes work to do some of this stuff, just so you know. Sad, unfollow Chad, refollow, then hit notifications again. It should fix the notification issue. Yeah. Toro Gaddy was my. Okay, so we're probably putting out a video tomorrow then. Maybe it's an interview. Maybe I'll do the fentanyl one tomorrow. I'm going to try to put it out. Let's see. We'll see what we can do. Danielle Foster, always in the house. She tried to get everyone to put in $1 to bust out their lithogram, and it didn't work out. But it's all right. We appreciate you and all the work that you do and all the help that you give us. Throw out a short and enjoy the game, brother. Okay. I put a little short out today, just that first chapter of my book, because the other day one of the brothers chimed in and said, hey, man, start putting out some shorts. It helps. Numbers are down, man. You guys see it, man. We got to get them numbers up, man. We got to get them views up. Maybe when, the weather gets a little colder, more people are in the house watching YouTube. Right now, people I know are enjoying summer, but we got to get them things up. You got that fire, respect. Are the lives usually at 7? Yes, usually lives are at 7 on Sunday nights. Yeah, Pollock is still on lockdown. Yes, sir. What's shaking, felons? So anyway, the dude that we did that interview with, too, at Pollock, just so you guys know, a little update, they put the man in the hole, man. We're going to stop interviewing people in prison because they got to have special permission to do that, man. Devin in the house with the 199. Thank you, brother. P.S. I know you put so much work into what you do here, what you do for work when you're not on YouTube. I own a paralegal and prison consultant firm, brother. If I could turn this computer around without, I got a touchscreen computer, so I don't want to touch it, but you guys can see, like, holy shit. We got some big files over there. Can you guys see them files right there? We got some big files over there, big dog. A lot of work, man. A lot of work. Always working, trying to get people out of jail, man. Bassroot was a bad MFer. Chad, check my text tonight. I'll help with the shadow. Okay, I agree, Jake Paul. Devin, yeah, man, we need something, man, because it ain't working out for us, man. Premieres at 7 also. It's disheartening sometimes, man, when you put a lot of work into a video. And, I try to put out videos, man, as much as possible every day, man. Like, we go hard in the paint. And then you're like, damn, man, are you serious? We only got 3,000 views. Like, whap, 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 whap. You guys remember that in the cartoons? When someone, like, fall off the cliff or something? And they hit you with that. Sometimes I feel like that. I'm like, whap, 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 whap. Can't wait for Yellowstone, man. And then what's that other one was good too, man. At 1883, that was good, man. After 22 years, I'm now married with a baby girl, house, and 2 SUVs. After you experience real peace, you never want to go back to drama. There's a lot of drama in there, man. Keep up with hitting them weights, brother. You look like you're losing weight. I am losing a little bit of weight, man. Thank God, man. I'm telling you now, man. Your boy's working out, doing a lot of cardio, riding that bike 5 miles a day, hitting that heavy bag every day. I wasn't supposed to tell you guys that. That way, when I hit the heavy bag, you guys are like, damn, Chad looks all right. Laugh my ass off. I'll be amped for 3,000 views. Keep grinding. Remember when you were at 10,000 subs. Hey, Chad, still like to tell you about my experiences in the Indiana Department of Corrections. Email me, man. Email me. Thank you about the 7-time. Tow truck operator here, so sometimes hard to catch. Try to play on the phone through stereo to listen to them. It's all good, man. Chad, you are Andy Louise fan? No, I don't. And are you talking about what? Andy Louise? You're gonna blow up, I'm sure. Hey, look, man. People blow up on YouTube, man. Usually, when you blow up, man, it happens quick, man. If not, I really feel this way that YouTube. Bam, are you gonna email me? What I really think on YouTube is this. That YouTube takes people and they have the people here, right, that they keep at, anywhere between 100 and 5,000 subs. And then they got the people over here where it's like 6,000 to 80,000, 90,000 subs. They never let you get that 100,000. Those are the medium guys. And then they got them guys that they skyrocket, man. You're like, damn, dude's got 100,000 subscribers in 5 days and 3 million views. You're like, damn, man. You're like, what can I do that he's doing, man? Make my stuff better. And, of course, man, people make good money doing YouTube, right? Some people probably became millionaires off this shit. But like I said before, man, hopefully we hit the lotto tomorrow. We don't have to wait on YouTube, and I can show you what I'm going to do. But anyway, if we did do that stuff, Andy Louise, oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Are you talking about Ruiz? No, I'll text you. I was giving Jeremy. Okay. Text me, big dog. YouTube has their own favorites. I believe that, man. I believe that. They skyrocket some dudes, but if I had that opportunity and that stuff happened, I'm going to do some big things. You can always tell a person a lot of times, man, through their character. And like I said, man, most of the people have been on this channel. We've been down in the dumps before, right? We've done some bad things. We said some bad things. But you know what, man? You grow. And as you grow, your character changes and you start to understand life and you start to say, I want to be this type of person. Things, you change. So, you know what, man? When you see the things that I do, man, you could probably tell that if we hit it big, then that's what's up. We'll make it happen. Breaking chains. Chad, email is sent. Okay. I'm going to check all them emails in the morning, man. Bam, I'm going to check your text. All right. Mr. Beast, great example how long it takes some channels to succeed. Man, that dude took off, man. Mr. Beast took off, man. He got lucky, man. Skyrocketed, right? I mean, I can do that stuff, man. Exactly. Mr. Beast was like 9 years or 10 years. How long before he started getting like all them subscribers and stuff? Bro, have you been on lockdown 23-1? No. Mr. Beast was 11 years. Nah, Josh is busy over there, man. My guy, there's a grip of these channels anymore, and it makes it harder to get your channel out there. Sad thing is, I've looked some of these prison channels. This one more is the most legit. Yeah, but that's why I say, man, we're not just a prison content channel, man. We're not, man. We're a life experience channel, right? I've been to prison. I spent a lot of time in prison. I wrote a book about prison. We started off that way, but man, we're going to get into all the crime stuff too, man. Fascinating cases. We can, like when Mr. Beast, is that Mr. Beast that tells the stories, like the scary stories? Which dude is that tells like scary stories? Like we can do the same thing he's doing, but in the crime area. You know what I mean? I could talk about politics. We could talk about boxing. We could do all kinds of stuff, man. More of the Killer Chronicles type of stuff. You know what I mean? Mr. Ballin. So the way that Mr. Ballin does, right? I mean, we can do that same type of thing. I think I have the skills to do it. What do you guys think? But I'm not talking about scary stories, but different contexts. I had to restart the live because I was late, so I can't interact on the live. Oh yeah? You can speed it up, can't you? Sad? You can take that little red thing and go zip, and then start doing it. That's the reason I let my students watch. You talk about all kinds of good stuff they should hear. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Mr. Ballin is pretty good. He is pretty good, but I think I could do it, man. Hell, some prison stories are scary stories, definitely. Stories in the street, definitely. Your content is good, bro. You will blow up. Well, maybe in time. Keep doing all that great work you're doing, getting dudes out of prison who should have been a long time ago. I appreciate that. You definitely can. We need to share the content. That's how we get growing. Yeah, definitely, man. My channel is political, but I have 2 strikes right now. Real truth talk. Man, now don't let them strike you out, big dog. You put a lot of work to build that channel. Rob Coombs, I'm going to spam the shit out of 23 to get. No, don't do that. Don't do that, man. You don't have to do that. We're good, man. If he ever wants to do it, man, I'm always open, man. But don't do that. We don't have to do that, man. We're going to make it happen. Hard work, determination. And eventually YouTube's going to be like, yo, man, this kid from New York, he's putting out some good content, and he's doing it every day. So let's push him up there. So anyway, look, man, I got a couple things I do have to do tonight. I respect your hat game. It's not as good as Jay Williams, but, let us start making that bread, man. We'll get a new hat every day. Chad was cracking, caught you live finally. Lexi, what's up, man? Big shout out to you. Rob, we don't do that. We work here and help others. Yeah, Rob, I'm not mad at you, but yeah, I don't want to do that, man. It makes us look like we're extra thirsty. I mean, we're a little thirsty. Iced tea's gone. So anyway, man, tonight, we talk a little bit about what happened over there in Tennessee. I think that that dude's probably going to get blasted. They're going to smoke his boots. He's probably going to end up with the death penalty. Remember that. So, you got the murder. I'm a former SEAL with the BOP. A lot of these guys make their time a lot harder than it has to be. Do you have any advice for those guys? My advice on every show, man. I mean, yeah, some dudes do make their time harder than it has to be. I understand that, and I know that. And my advice to them dudes always is, man, listen, when you're living in USP Pollock, or you're living in USP Lee, or you're in Big Sandy, look, man, you're living a dangerous life. You do have to carry a knife. You know that. You're a former CO. But people are in there selling dope, man. I knew dudes were in there selling drugs, man, trying to get a lawyer to get out of jail, right? And you're like, damn, man, dude's trying to get out. That's the only way they can make money. And I'm not saying that that they should be doing that type of stuff, but man, try to stay out of the way, man. The laws are changing. Things have changed. There's dudes like Boy George, man, who I'm sure he regrets now some of the shit he's done in prison, because the judge came back and said, hey, if you'd been doing the right thing, I would have really considered this. But you're in jail, stabbing people, selling dope. It's not going to work out. I'm not letting you out. Give me 4 or 5 years clean, doing the right thing, and come back and holler at me. So that's my advice, man. Try to do the best you can in the environment that you're in. Once you're there, you got to survive. I have Power's book. How do you like the book, Danielle? Listen, man, I'm going to get ready to skate out of here. I got something that I have to do tonight for the channel. But look, I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. Share the videos, share them with your friends, share them with your students if they're, the right age. And, let's keep it going. Glad you did the interview with King Frank so I can enjoy the awesome of this channel. Interesting and informative. Youth need truths like this to choose better. No doubt. The violence is turning up every day here in California prison system with all these SNY gangs fighting for a spot. It's wild, man. No, he knows who we are, man. Don't trip, man. It's all good, man. I'm not mad. I mean, he's doing his thing, man. I mean, he's a dude that put a lot of people on, man. A lot of people, I don't know, man. When I try to do that stuff for like small channels, people that reach out to me, I'll interview dudes. Man, I don't care, man. I want you to do good. I want you to blow up. I want you to make some money, man. I want you to do good things, man. And if I can help you with that, great. I'm not. I don't know, man. And that dude's helped plenty of people. And you know what? I know people have shitted on him. You know what I mean? He's helped people, and dudes, haven't always, came back and, done the right thing to him on his end. So I mean, I understand and I respect it. What do you think is a good age to have kids start watching this channel? Wow, man. 12 years old, maybe, man. 12 years old, 13 years old, when they're starting to be like, yo, I want to go out and hang out with the fellas. I mean, that was my age. I don't know. It's probably 11 or 12 years old, man, when I was like, damn, man. When I started to idolize the drug dealers in my neighborhood. Depends on the life they're living. For some, 10. I respect that, man. Your channel is dope. Salute to you, bro. It's all good. So look, man, we're going to close out tonight, man. I'm going to tell everybody I appreciate you being here, man. We did it live tonight to talk a little bit about this stuff. Amy told me, hey, man, probably should do something on this. So I always take her advice. She's like my right hand man, and not right hand man, but she's like my right hand. Country certified, always in here, man, always helping us. I appreciate everybody. I want you guys to have a good night. Again, tonight is the night. Jamie Williams, I missed it tonight. I'm going to email you, okay? No problem. If you guys, anybody wants the audio book, got some more books that we got to order because we're down on the books. People have been supporting us, buying the books. We appreciate that. But tonight, man, let tonight be another night, man. When you put your son in a headlock and say, hey, boy, we're going to watch football tomorrow, man. Tell him, hey, man, I love you, man. School just started. Make sure he don't need any help with his homework. If he does, man, get down there and help him, man. So what's up, son? Let me see. Your daughter. Tell your daughter that you love her. Let her know that she's special. Maybe you can sing her that old Sammy Kershaw song tonight, right? She don't know she's beautiful. I should probably close this out before you guys comment, man. I know you guys want me on American Idol or The Voice. You know what I'm saying? Where they're going to spin around in that old chair. Right? I'm going to be like, holy man, I can't believe we didn't hit the button for you, sir. Give it another 10 years of practice. It's all good. Listen, man, got nothing but love and respect for everybody on this channel. Have a good night. The real Bamski, but I'm just messing with you guys, man. But that is a phenomenal song, man, by Sammy Kershaw, right? She don't know she's beautiful. Is that the name of it? I'm not sure. Oh shit, it's Chad Williams up in the house. But anyway, man, nothing but love and respect, man. Go tell your son, tell your daughter that you love them. Let them know that they're special. Help them with their homework, man. Throw a football with your son. Just do good things, man. Just do good things. Blood on the Razor Wire TV, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Buffalo Bills, let's get that money. With respect, we're out.